Israel was involved in Soleimani assassination, confirms ex-IDF intel chief.
Here's a summary of the article.
Israel played a role in the 2020 operation to assassinate top Iranian commander Qasem Soleimani, the former head of military intelligence Major General Tamir Heyman has revealed. It was the first time a top Israeli official confirmed a role in the operation. Heyman spoke in an interview with the Malam magazine, which is published by the Israeli Intelligence Heritage and Commemoration Center. Iranians burn US and Israeli flags as they gather to mourn General Qasem Soleimani, head of the elite Quds force, who was killed in an airstrike at Baghdad airport, in Tehran, Iran. January 4, 2020. Soleimani was the former Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps elite Quds force chief. In the interview, Heyman confirmed that Israel played a role in the US-led targeted killing almost 2 years ago. Index of food recipes equals -1, else if window. Index of J post tech equals -1, else if window.
This post received a score of 3,900, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Yeah, no shit. It was rather obvious. The fact that they're openly admitting it is interesting though.
This has been leaked since right after the operation last year. The head of the Mossad confirmed it ambiguously a couple months ago too.
So what did they have on deals made by the former administration?
Who could imagine? Shocked face.
The timing of this is interesting, given the precarious state of the ongoing nuclear talks with Iran.
Is there a time since he was killed where the timing wouldn't have been interesting?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 20 years of research, I have concluded that the floor is indeed made out of floor.
Thank God, the lava cooled and solidified.
What a world we got. Now state-ordered assassinations are just accepted.
Always were. They were just better at keeping it under wraps when the only way to get the story out was letter, telegraph, or newspaper.
And then what happened? Nothing.
Then Iran bombed an American base. If Israel is releasing this info now, it is because they are seeking to provoke a response. They're in give me a reason mode.
And Iran also shot down a civilian airline.
I think it's important to make the distinction that it was an accident that killed mostly other Iranians, for which they owned up to. The general in charge accepted full responsibility and people were arrested and indicted for this. Compare that to when the US shot an Iranian airliner and gave the guy who ordered the attack a medal.
Bush said that even if the US made an error in shooting down that plane, the US doesn't apologize.
Imagine if the killer said that in an American court to the judge after conviction for killing a busload of innocent people due to, say, a traffic accident.
Yeah, it's pretty unhinged. I kind of try to excuse Iran hating the US as they have a lot of really valid reasons to do so.
Oh no, Soleimani is dead, said no one outside of Iran.
Greater than said no one outside of Iran. Well, Hezbollah would be pretty upset too, I guess.
He was a huge threat to war in the Middle East.
Wow. Israel helped kill a man who was behind multiple attacks on their soldiers and their citizens. How underhanded. Why don't they do shit themselves then instead of using the US for cover?
According to the How It Happened podcast on Axios, they wanted to, but US command overruled them and insisted it be a US mission.
Okay, great. Soleimani was a piece of shit and should have been taken out of this world years ago.
As an aside, Soleimani was also the main point of contact between the US and Iran after 9/11. He was instrumental in tracking the movements of al-Qaeda. Well, until Bush torpedoed the relationship with his axis of evil bullshit. None of this makes Soleimani a good man. It just adds a context of, what if?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.